Okay, so, I mean, obviously your two seniors are devastated at the end of this game. And you obviously were devastated for them. But I mean, what did you tell them? What do you talk to them about after a situation like that?
They followed the game plan. They did, for the most part, what we wanted them to do. And you can't say anything to them after that. We wanted the kids to take the shots and took the shots. We wanted them to camp out in the lane and take charges. We wanted them to do that. And this game does not define our season at all. I mean, and life is so much bigger than basketball. And I think that's one thing that these girls have really had to understand with the personal tragedies that they've had, whether it's family members. I mean, Katie Murphy has battled back from an ACL injury. Abby Varney gets her nose broke and comes out. You know, it's just like those two seniors have been such a big part. And Katie Murphy kind of knows this, but the other girls don't know what happened to us 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, flip the script. And, God, they're well coached. Coach Dunn does a heck of a job. Morris is tough. She was tough to stop. I mean, I was not prepared. I was not prepared for this scenario, to be quite honest. So I honestly didn't know what to say to them.
You mentioned the 5 years ago in 2019, flipping the script, and that's, you know, that group of Allen County players, they had some seniors. You guys were actually two of the best teams in the region, ended up playing in the first round. And I mean, for you, when you look at moments like this, maybe down the road, not tonight, I mean, it's the trials and tribulations of being a basketball coach.
It is. I mean, they had Mason Towery and Sarah Sutton. I'll never forget those two. Of course, Carter and Cook, they had, McReynolds. I mean, they had a great basketball team. And the basketball fell our way that night. And moving on, Sarah Sutton plays at the next level. That was what we kind of had the discussion with. Katie Murphy, you're going to go off and do much bigger and better things at Western playing softball.
Mm-hmm.
Abby's going to play at the next level somewhere. And this is just a roadblock for them. Abby, I just hate it for both of them. Abby never got to go to state. Katie Murphy did, and maybe she'll get a chance to play on that floor for another team at the college level.
Well, and real quick about game plans, what you were trying to do. They hit the three to go up by one, and I think you've run this play before, maybe years in the past, where Katie Murphy's basically throwing a baseball pass, and I guess the pass is going for Abby Varney because she was the initial inbounder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess things just didn't quite go where you thought they would.
They just didn't connect like we were hoping that they would connect. They ended up with the basketball, and we had to foul.
Yeah. And it looked early in the game when they were running 2-3 zone, and it took you guys a little while to kind of solve that. Was that the deal?
You know, we were just kind of settling for a lot of outside shots. We needed to get the ball to the middle. Of course, once we finally did that, we scored. First half, we didn't go to the free throw line. Second half, we did, and I think we were bad from the free throw line, but we got there. Again, we made the adjustments that we needed to make. We just didn't make enough shots.
And one last encouraging thing I think that happened in the game, of all things, was when Abby Varney went out. You had your younger players really step up in that moment, and it could have gone south right then.
We could have folded and thrown the towel in right at that minute. I mean, I thought Shelby Bird came in and gave us a really bright spot. But those girls, they battled, they played hard. You can never fault how hard and just their effort that they play. Somebody had to lose, and it sucks it had to be us. And this feeling, like I said, I hate it for Katie and I hate it for Abby. And the only thing we can do is learn from it and hope to never be in this position again.